The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Alert, 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 alert.
Here we go, here we go.
Hey, Charlie.
He's checking.
My turn, my turn.
Here's Mayfield. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they convert on third with a gain of 22.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Set, 180.
It's a 50. Check my 50. Stay with your man. Shoot.
Pistol.
Save.
My turn.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Throwing, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. 20! And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. This is the 3rd-round pick out of FAU, Devin Singletary. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. It's brought incomplete. It's John Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Brown 80.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Alert, alert, alert. Shoot.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
What's that?
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Olivier Vernon. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Got him in. It's Brown. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Brown signed with the Bills in March. Last year he was in Baltimore, 4 seasons in Arizona prior to that, but they're hoping that Brown can add a lot of speed to this offense, which he should. Last year in Baltimore, 715 yards and 5 touchdowns. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Mack Wilson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. This is taken at about the 14. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Right there, 54 Mike. Watch the run, watch the run.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Brown with his stick skills. And that's complete to Brown. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
run on first down with Singletary. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That good for 19 and a first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Round 7, Bills nothing.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bryant's extra point up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line.
Alert!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Second and 5 at the Bills' 44-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Run.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, alert 33.
They run again on first down. Chubb stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Alert 3. Point it right.
From the 27, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the 13-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12.
King.
They'll run. It's Hilliard. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Tight right. Alert. 3 down.
Real.
Slam.
What's that?
Mike's 50.
What's that?
Now Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And the Bills first down.
Mike 50. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Watch twist. Mike 50. Here we go.
5 wide.
10. You go take.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come. Watch out. Alert. Back's mine.
Here we go.
Now Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
We are now. Middle.
Mike 22.
Allen now looks to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mack Wilson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Mike 22, Mike 22. Hey.
After the sack on first down, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
He's coming to double up. Shut down. Motion, check.
From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Pistol. 58 to Mike. 50. There's a party now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line.
Check three. Kings. Mike's 50.
Mayfield with it once more. And that'll be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
I'll go
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Pistol.
50's the mark.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Mike 50.
61. Matchbox lights.
52.
Regular. Up.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
8 yards on the pickup.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Check 31. Middle. 36. Kill.
On 52.
Kill.
They go back to Grant. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
56.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. This is Grant. That second down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he finds Tyler Kroft. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Allen going to go on 4th down, and that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it, and this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
25, check 25, check 25. Point it right. 50's the money. 50's the
Mayfield down. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
A run for Nick Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Run. Shoot. Run.
58 for Mike, 58.
From the gun, Mayfield. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
To the air, Allen. Pass caught. It's the rookie from Ole Miss, Dawson Knox. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
Hey, round 80. 50, Mike, 50. Hey, watch the leg. Chill it. Motion. Reset.
Mike's 50.
Hey, home.
Allen now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The 1st down run with Chubb is going to go nowhere. He's, in fact, going to lose a couple. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively.
Let's get it.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, Mike's 50.
Hey, alert. Watch the slant. Hey, check my gun.
To throw, Mayfield. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
King.
3 down.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Real.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Hurry. Mike 50. Mike 50.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out.
And the ball is knocked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Greedy Williams, the rookie out of LSU, there to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. First carry here for Taiwan Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's able to find Diggs. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Take it.
Now Allen to throw. Throwing again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Pass 10. 41's coming. 41's a Mike. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh? No chance. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Right here. Pass. Check.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen going deep for Diggs. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, alert 33. 49's the Mike. Watch Bravo. Go. Mike's 49. Watch.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
49's the Mike. 49's the Mike. Hey, Alpha. 49's the Mike.
Throwing, Mayfield. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now Chubb running right. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Mike 22 is coming, 22 is coming, Mike. I'm not ready. Mike 22, Mike 22.
Now Allen to throw again. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Mike 22, Mike 22. You ain't going nowhere. Mike 22 is coming, 22 is coming, Mike.
Here's Allen to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. On 1st down, Allen finding Knox there, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Browns drive about to get started. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Chubb. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So Cleveland able to come away